So you're watching YouTube videos and you see these beautiful time lapses that YouTubers mix into their edits, and you're wondering how do they do them. You see them in movies and TV shows and documentaries. Well, if you don't know how to make one, you're in the right place. But first of all, what is a time lapse? It's a short video made out of a sequence of consecutive images stitched together in post. It's a artistic way of videographers and photographers to show passage of time. Now for this video I'll use my Sony APS-C camera, my a6400, but you can use any other new generation camera because most of them have this interval shooting function within their menu. What's cool about these time lapses is they look good no matter where you shoot them, as long as you expose properly and you know what you're doing. So you can be out in the countryside, in the open field, or in a very busy environment such as the city center, even if your back garden while you're making a barbecue, or I don't know, in your garage painting. They still look good as long as you expose properly for the images. In order to properly expose your images, you want to shoot in RAW first of all. That gives you a lot more versatility in post, in edit, and you want to shoot in manual. You can use aperture priority, but for best results I recommend manual. Another thing to consider is adding an ND filter to your lenses, so you're able to shoot with a lower shutter speed and create that smooth transition within your time lapse. So a quick overview of the things you need to create a time lapse. One, you obviously need your camera with a wide angle lens. Two, you need your tripod, even a gorilla pod will do. And three, you need your ND filter, so you're able to shoot at that low shutter speed. And optionally, four, you can use a motorized slider to add the movement and that cool perspective to your time lapse. It's getting too hot in here, so let's go outside. Let's take that gear and go outside and create some time lapses. Let's go. Right, so I came to the park. I'm gonna make this time lapse in the park. As you can see, I have my camera, my a6400 already set on a tripod. Beautiful day today. Came here, we've got the lake with the ducks and it's close to sunset, so it's ideal for a time lapse. Let's see how it goes. Unfortunately, I can't use the ND filter on the a6400 because I'm using it on the camera that I'm recording right now. So I had to bump up the aperture to f8. So that way I'm dropping the shutter speed to 1/30th of a second. Right. So let me jump into the menu right here. Interval shooting. Set it to on. And then on page 1, start time 2 seconds. That's the time after the camera does the first image. Shooting interval, this is very important. The longer the interval, the longer it will take to make the time lapse. I'll set this to 3 seconds. Number of shots, I will set this to say 250. So 240, that's fine. AE tracking sensitivity, I always leave this to mid. Silent shooting interval, I'll leave this to on, and shoot interval priority, I always leave this to off. So that's going to take about 12 minutes for the camera to finish. Let's see how it goes. Time lapse is done now. Camera just finished shooting all 240 photos. It took just over 12 minutes. So let's wrap it up and get back to the car. So that's it. I'm back on my computer and I've pulled all the 240 photos from the SD card into Lightroom. I've tweaked them a little bit and then I've uploaded them as a folder into DaVinci Resolve. If you want to see how I do this, I've got a video up here somewhere, but let's have a look at the end result. Let's have a look at the time lapse. It's time for me to wrap it up. If you found some useful information here and you like this video, please hit that like button with the old thumbs up. Please consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.